welcome to part 3 of this Pilates mat work exercise, where we're going to be focusing on coordination and control. We're going to come into 4-point kneeling next, well in fact we're going to come onto our elbows next, and we're going to come into an exercise which begins as an elbow plank, and then we're going to add in a little leg pull front to the elbow plank if you like. Of course you can just do the plank if you prefer. What you can also do is do this on your hands rather than on the elbows or the forearms. So please listen to your body and choose the best option for you. So to get into position, we're going to start off with our knees directly underneath our hips. We then come down onto the forearms. Make sure you've got plenty of space behind you to extend your legs. Now with the arms, you can either have the palms facing down into the floor or the fists turned in towards one another, or you can even hold on to the fists with each hand. So make sure the elbows are right under your shoulder joints, the same way your knees are right underneath your hips. The back is lovely and straight, and then a nice strong tummy. We start off taking the right leg back behind you, curl the toes under, and then follow with the left leg. The bottom lowers to be the same height as your shoulders, hopefully, and then you push back up, bring the right knee back under, the left knee back under, and then we alternate sides. So the left leg will step back, follow with the right, lower the pelvis, and then push back up, left knee, right knee. So let's do 2 more sets. Breathing out, another breath in, breathe out, breathe in to lower, breathe out, push back up. So you're using the front of the body and the arms to push you back. Last one with the left side. And you can come all the way back and rest if you like. Arms can come to the sides and just let the shoulders relax. We're going to add on to this if you like. As I say, we're going to do the leg pull front prep next. So we come to the same starting position. And this time we're going to hold the position but shift the body weight slightly backwards and forwards through the ankle joint. So we're going to bring the right leg back and then the left. Lower the pelvis. Pick up the left leg and point the foot, and then the right leg pushes you forwards 3 times and backwards. Lower the left foot, pull the knees back under, take a few breaths, and then the next time you're ready to start, the left leg steps back first, the right leg will be the floating leg. Again, we're going to try for 2 more sets. Keep breathing, keep checking your alignment, your positioning. This is quite a tough one, so just do what you can. When you've finished, again, come back and rest, let the body relax, release the shoulders and the arms, and take some big breaths. When you're ready, come back up. This time just into traditional 4-point kneeling position. So onto your hands and knees. Find that lovely length into your spine. Check you have your natural curves of the lower back and that curve behind the neck. Arms as wide as your shoulders. A little bit of space between your knees. And let's come into our rippling cat to release the spine. So we're connecting the tummy. We tilt the pelvis, curl the spine sequentially into a lovely even C shape. Keep the cat and sit halfway back. Then the cat stretches out, you're looking back to the hands, and the weight shifts forwards. So we breathe out, come into the cat, breathe in here, breathe out, go halfway back, breathe in to extend the spine, breathe out to shift forwards. Last one. And then from there you can come back into low kneeling or rest position. Again, give the wrists a little circle if you need to, let go of any tension. From here we're going to come up into a high kneeling position. So again, if you need a little pillow or something to rest your knees on, feel free to use that. And we're going to come into this position where your shoulders are right above your hips and above your knees. So lovely long straight back. And we're going to start off with a side reaching exercise to help us to lengthen the sides of the body, but also to challenge our coordination. We're going to add in a little windmill arm. So in fact what we're going to do, instead of resting on both knees, we're going to bring your left foot forwards and keep your right knee down onto the ground. Make sure the left knee is right above your left ankle and your left thigh is in line with your hip socket. And then we're going to bring your left arm up to the ceiling, the right arm relaxes to your side. We then do a little windmill arm, so the left arm starts to come down, the right arm starts to come up, and then the head tilts to the left, the spine stretches to the left. You take a breath in here, and then you breathe out, let the arm start to come back, the spine assists, and then you come back to your starting position. So the left arm lowers, right arm lifts. We side reach to the left, stretching the right side. Breathe in here. Breathe out, the arm comes back, the spine returns, left arm above the shoulder. We do 3 more. Think about pressing down into the right knee as you go over to the left, just to give you a little bit of counterweight, helping you to keep your balance. And as you return this time, bring the arms to your sides, let's step the left knee back, and now the right foot forwards. Again, just check your alignment, standing nice and tall. Right arm floats up to the ceiling to begin, and then we do a windmill arm, side reach to the right. Press down into the left knee or the right foot, and then coming back. Good, 3 more of these to go. As you press down into that left knee, it should really help you to feel that length up the lateral line, right up into the left ear as you go over to the right. And one last one to finish. And then let the arms return, come back onto the knees. This time we stay on both knees, and we're just going to open up the chest a little bit more. So the challenge is to keep your body aligned above the knees, not to lean back at any point. So nice, a little bit of centering, space between the knees, and then bring the arms out in front. It's a combination of a windows, arm circle, and chest expansion. So the elbows bend, the hands tip up. We reach the arms to the ceiling and then draw a big circle. The arms then push back behind us, hold them there, and turn your head gently from side to side. Bring the arms back in front of the shoulders, take a breath in. Breathe out, breathe in. Breathe out, reach to the ceiling, big breath in. Breathe out, push the arms back, hold them there, and breathe in, head turns side to side. Breathe out to the front, breathe in to prepare. One more set. Good. As you finish, release the shoulders. And let's continue that feeling of opening up the chest by coming onto the tummy to finish off the session. We're going to start with a diamond press and then bring this into a little bit of a cobra to extend the spine. So let's lie on the front. You could rest your head onto a little cushion if that helps. The hands will be underneath the head or very close to the head. Forehead into the ground or a cushion. Your legs will be a little wider than your hips, heels turned in, toes pointing out. And then when you're ready, we start off with the diamond press. So the tummy draws to the spine, the nose slides forward, the back of the head lifts, we extend the upper back. The hands move a little wider, and then we continue to lengthen through the front of the spine. Breathing in at the top, breathe out, bend the elbows, bring the spine back to the floor, and then the hands come back closer to the head. Breathe in to prepare. Breathe out, slide the nose, lift the back of the head, upper back extends. Breathe in, swivel the hands a little wider. Breathe out, continue to rise up. Breathe in here, breathe out to come back down. 2 more sets. As you finish this final set, let's just focus on the legs. I'm just going to move my mat a little further forward so you can see. We're going to come into star stage 1. So we're alternating the legs one at a time, keeping the upper body nice and relaxed to the ground. So we engage the tummy. As you breathe out, the right leg lengthens and just lifts off the ground. Breathe in to return. Breathe out, left leg lifts. Breathe in, release. So we just keep alternating the legs, lifting them one at a time, but trying to keep the pelvis nice and still and keeping the lower back with its natural curve. It shouldn't deepen its curve. We do 1 more set to each side, and then you have a choice. You can either continue as you are, or now we lift both legs together and then release. So we're breathing out, breathing in. We're sending the legs away from us to come upwards, feeling the length of the front of the legs, the front of the hips, but again keeping the back as still as possible. So watching the pelvis doesn't tip forwards as you do this. We do 2 more sets. And last one. Give your bum a little wiggle here just to release any tension. And then we're going to finish off combining the upper body extension with the double leg lift, or perhaps just a single leg lift. So start with your head to the ground. The arms will be in cobra prep position, so the hands will be roughly next to the face, elbows slightly lower than the shoulders. Legs still in that same position, and then you come into your cobra prep, just the upper body coming off the mat. Both legs then lift away from the mat, release, and then the chest comes down to rest. Breathe in to prepare, engage the tummy. Breathe out, upper body lifts. Breathe in there. Breathe out, both legs lift. Breathe in to lower them. Breathe out, come down through the spine. So you're making the back as long and as strong as you possibly can. Sorry, the back as strong as you can. The front of the body as long as you can. We do one more set. As you finish here, if you like, just one last little stretch. You don't have to do this, but you can bend your knees, grab hold of your feet, either the toes, the ankles, or anywhere that you can grab a nice grip on, and then start to push the feet back and lift your chest. Stretch the front of your shoulders, stretch the front of your thighs, take a big breath in, breathe out, release. You can do a few more if you like. I'm going to do 2 more. And the last one. When you finish, lower the legs to the ground, bring your hands under your shoulders, push yourself up and back into rest position. Take some lovely big deep breaths here. The arms could stretch out in front if that feels good, or you can bring them down by your sides. And when you're ready, you can engage the tummy, roll yourself back up to low kneeling or high kneeling or standing or sitting, but we have finished for the day. So well done. Thank you very much for joining me on the mat, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye for now.